don't be afraid of that testimony of the good works that God has done in your life, because it is through testimony is so important, and it's so amazing to hear the greatness of God and the goodness of God, and to see God's character in different people's stories, and just seeing how and hearing how God has just managed to work out so many situations and so many things in people's life. Like, I love watching it because it is such a testimony of the power of Christ and the living God, and the good that our God does in the lives of individuals all over the world. The more I've been watching the testimonies, the more that God has been revealing to me that every time I share, every time I speak, it is a part of my testimony of the good works that God is doing in my life. Like, sitting here now is a testimony within itself. There's so many things that happen around me day to day that it is a part of my testimony. It is a part of the good works that God has been doing in my life. And every time I question, what am I doing, or why am I doing this? And God reminds me that it is not just that one part that is your testimony. It is not just the thing that I saved you from. It is the whole journey of your life. It is the whole journey walking with Christ that is a testimony of who I am, of my character. I just kind of was like taking it in, watching these videos and hearing the testimonies, really just been like grasping, wow, God, how He uses the stories of other people to bring people to Christ. Look at the whole Bible. It is a testimony of who God is and His wonderful works and His love for His people, for His children. The testimony of Christ Himself appearing after He rose again, having witnesses. It was through those people's testimonies that the word was spread, that the gospel was shared, that people went out into the world, shared the story of Christ, of His death, of His resurrection, of His gospel. I just love knowing that this is how God intended it to be. I just want to encourage people, don't feel afraid to share your testimony. It can be with one person, it can be with 10 people, it can be in any kind of way. Don't be afraid of that testimony of the good works that God has done in your life. It's through our testimonies that we share the gospel. It's through our testimonies that people hear the character of God in our lives. It is through the testimony where we reflect of all the good things that God has done in our lives, all the things that He has saved us from. Never be afraid to share. It's through our testimony that we connect with people, that we hear that, oh my days, if God can do it for them, He can do it for me too. Through sharing our testimonies that plant seeds that God nurtures and they come to Christ. Peace.